Welcome back to Financial Education. Today we're talking about one of the most important keys to financial freedom, your credit score. It can open doors to loans, better interest rates, and even rental opportunities. But how do you build and keep good credit? Let's dive into some simple strategies that really work. We're talking better interest rates on loans, easier approvals for apartments, and even potentially higher credit card limits. But how do you actually build good credit and keep it that way? Don't worry, I've got you covered. First things first, let's break down what actually makes up your credit score. Think of it like a credit report card with 5 main subjects: payment history, amounts owed, length of credit history, new credit, and credit mix. Payment history is the teacher's pet here, accounting for a whopping 35% of your score. That means paying your bills on time, every single time, is absolutely crucial. Next up, we've got amounts owed, which makes up about 30%. This one's all about how much of your available credit you're actually using, also known as your credit utilization ratio. Length of credit history counts for about 15% and basically shows how long you've been responsibly managing credit. New credit makes up 10% and focuses on, you guessed it, any new credit accounts you've opened recently. Finally, we've got credit mix, which accounts for the remaining 10%. This just means having a good variety of credit, like credit cards and installment loans, can actually boost your score. Now, if you're new to the credit game or maybe working on rebuilding your score, starting small is key. One great option is a secured credit card. These cards require a security deposit, which typically becomes your credit limit. As you use the card responsibly and make on-time payments, you're proving to lenders that you can handle credit. Another option is a credit builder loan. This is a small loan that you repay over time, and those payments are reported to the credit bureaus. The key here is to start with something manageable and focus on building those positive credit habits. Remember how we talked about payment history being a major factor in your credit score? Well, this is where it all comes into play. Paying your bills on time, every single time, is like hitting the gym consistently for your credit score. It keeps it in tip-top shape. To stay on top of your payments, set up automatic payments or calendar reminders. All right, let's talk credit utilization. Remember, this is how much of your available credit you're actually using. The general rule of thumb is to keep your credit utilization below 30%. For example, if you have a credit card with a $1,000 limit, try to keep your balance below $300. Using a large portion of your available credit can signal to lenders that you might be overextended financially. When it comes to opening new credit accounts, patience really is a virtue. It might be tempting to jump on every credit card offer that comes your way, especially those with enticing rewards programs. But opening too many accounts in a short period can actually hurt your credit score, especially if you're still in the early stages of building your credit. Each time you apply for a new credit card, a hard inquiry is added to your credit report, which can temporarily lower your score. Last but not least, make it a habit to regularly check your credit report. You're entitled to a free credit report from each of the 3 major credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, once a year. You can access your reports easily through annualcreditreport.com. When reviewing your report, look for any inaccuracies, such as accounts you don't recognize, incorrect balances, or payments marked late that were actually made on time. If you spot any errors, dispute them immediately with the credit bureau. And there you have it. Simple steps to build and maintain good credit. Good credit can be a game changer on your path to financial independence, so start small, stay consistent, and watch your score grow over time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more financial tips. Here's to building a brighter financial future. Remember, building good credit takes time and effort, but the rewards are well worth it.